Hi guys, welcome to another video, and this week I'm going to be showing you what's in my Disney park bag. So this is the bag that I use in the parks. It's a Vans Disney Pixar Toy Story Alien bag, as you can see. It's probably pretty big to use in the parks, but it looked cool, so this is why I use this bag. So yeah, let's get started now. I've got my list of what I normally put in. Most things I've got in the bag. Some things are missing, just because I've not been on to Disney since January. And I use this bag every day for work as well. So let's get started. So the first thing I've got in is my phone. I usually have this in my pocket or in my bum bag or fanny pack as they call it in America. So that it's like on me. It's not in my bag in case someone like opens the bag and takes stuff out. But I do all my filming of the vlogs from my phone. I think it's 128 gig, and it's never like ran out of space or anything. I do have it synced up to my Dropbox, so that any pictures I take or any videos I take when I'm on Wi-Fi, send them straight to Dropbox. If I need to delete stuff, I can. So I've got that in here, and it's got a pop socket on the back as well, so that I can hold it with one hand. Even on like some of the more like thrilling rides. So I used my phone to film on Space Mountain, just the bit at the beginning where like the lights are flashing, and it was fine. Although I did feel like I nearly dropped it when it when we went off the edge. So probably don't recommend doing that. So yeah, first thing is my phone. Second thing is sunglasses. Obviously I wear glasses normally. These are prescription sunglasses, so that I think they were about £30, but they're the cheapest I could find. They're not exactly like the most stylish, and Abby says I look like Roy Orbison in them, but I can see in them, and that's what they're there for. So obviously having sunglasses is important when you're in Florida because the sun's a lot more intense than it is in the UK, and it can give you headaches and stuff, so you want to make sure you've got your sunglasses. I feel like I didn't really wear them that much in January because for me it's a lot of swapping on and off, whereas if you don't usually wear normal glasses and you just put your sunglasses on, I don't think it's as much of a faff. But I have to like take these off, put them in this case, put these other ones on, and then as soon as I come back outside or go into a dark ride I need to swap them, so it gets a bit annoying, but I still take them all the time. The next thing in here is my inhaler. So I have asthma, and I do find that I use it more in Florida because the weather like affects my asthma. So if it's really cold or if it's really hot, obviously it's not cold in Florida, but when the weather's hotter it affects me, so I always make sure I've got this with me. I usually take it before I set off to the parks, and then I've not really needed it throughout the day, but if you're doing a lot of walking and stuff, I might need to take it, so it's there just in case. And then I've got a big pack of, so this is sort of all medical stuff, everything you would really need. Like I kind of go a bit overboard, but I always feel ill, so like I always need something. So I've got paracetamol, Rennies, Deodorant tablets. These are really good. These are recommended off It's Orlando time. I don't really take these at Disney. I still have them in my bag, but I don't really take the tablets. They're more for at Universal because of the like 3D rides and stuff, and like more roller coasters. I don't really get sick or dizzy on roller coasters, but I don't want to either. And I just take one of these. I think you're allowed to take two. Yeah, 2 tablets 2 hours before travelling, and 1 every 8 hours as required, but I literally just take 1 and I'm absolutely fine. And I'd rather do that as a precautionary measure than get ill on the rides. And then I also have a antibacterial hand gel. This was just from the pound shop. It's strawberry laces flavour. Well, flavour? Scented. Strawberry laces scented. It smells really good. And this is just really good for like when you're eating in the parks, and I find as well, like, if it's hot, it's just good to like refresh your hands. I know it sounds really weird, but because it's like alcohol based and you just wipe it on and it dries itself. It like gives that cooling feeling to your hands, if that makes sense. And I also have some pens in here. I usually would only have one pen. I don't know why I've got one of every colour. But I also use these like plastic bags for my liquid when I'm travelling. So if you didn't know, a pen counts as liquid. So I always have these in the plastic bags. What else have I got in there? So I've got paracetamol, the Sudron tablets, Rennies, and I also have Imodium, which is an anti-diarrhea tablet. We always have them on hand at home anyway, so definitely still take things like that on holiday with you, because you never know when you're going to eat something that might upset your stomach or catch a bug or something. So yeah, that's all the medical type of stuff. Oh, and I also have blister plasters. I usually have normal plasters as well, but I've not got any with me at the minute. And obviously these are just for, you're doing a lot of walking, so you probably will need some plasters or something for blisters at some point. And finally, in this front bit, I have some deodorant. So obviously it's hot in Florida, it's just nice to have something to freshen up a bit. I don't actually think I've used it in a park, but it's there just in case, because you don't want to be the one who like smells all sweaty, do you? Because when you're like in close proximity to people and you can smell someone, it's not nice, so you don't want to be that person. So yeah, so then I'll just show you in the bag, like there's quite a lot of different pockets and stuff in the front of here, and like this is the bit where I always shove my phone in, so it's really good bag actually. It's just probably a bit big for what you actually need it for. So next up is my hat. So if I'm going to a Disney park, I will take this Mickey hat. I think this is from Primark. It says Mickey on the back there. I think they were like £6 from Primark. I can't remember, but I love this hat. I'd wear it every day if I could. When I go to Universal or Ants Adventure, I will take a different hat. I don't think I really wore this that much in January. Not that it wasn't sunny, but it wasn't hot enough to like need a hat on, and I find that my head gets really hot with a cap on, so I didn't really wear it that much, but I'd still always take it with me. Next up is my bum bag, fanny pack, whatever you want to call it. This is one that I bought for running. I think it was about £6 or £7 from Sports Direct. I'll usually have it in my bag for when I go through security at the Disney parks, and then get it out and put it around my waist. The only thing that I'd have in here would be cash, sometimes my phone, and then I've got this little Mickey card holder, and I'd have like my park tickets and things in here. Even if I'm going to Disney and I've got a magic band on, I'll still have my park, like the ticket version, in here, just in case the magic band doesn't work or whatever. So yeah, I just have cards and stuff in there. I don't usually have all these cards, obviously I don't need my rail card and my Tesco Club card. I just literally will have my park tickets, credit card, and then cash in there, or cash just kept in here, and also my hotel room key. Next up would be the little book of magic. Now, I didn't know whether to actually keep this in and put it in the video, but I know a lot of people prefer like paper to digital. Usually I would use the My Disney Experience app on my phone, but if my phone's running out of battery, or I don't want to get my phone out of my bag or whatever, then you can get this out. It's got different maps in of the different parks, and sometimes I'll go through and like circle different attractions and stuff that I want to go on, so it's good to just like reference back to, if you prefer to do things on paper than be on the app, or you want to save battery on your phone. And then finally I've got my GoPro. It's not a GoPro, this is like a knockoff version. It was like 40 quid or something. I can't remember what the exact make is, but it's like the SJ Cam ones. It's really good actually, the quality of it's really good. The sound's not great, but I only really use this on like Big Thunder Mountain and at the water parks kind of thing, like so on the bigger rides and at the water parks. It's got a waterproof case on it, and then this twists off as well, and I can put my phone on it as well. with a different accessory that I've got. Again, I didn't really use this in January when I went. I used my phone mostly, but I think it was more to do with like I was on my own and didn't want to be faffing getting stuff in and out of my bag and whatever. So that's the GoPro, and then I also have this little bag that I got with the GoPro, and this has got different batteries in. I don't think I've had to change the battery in it whilst I've been in the park, but you get this little charge thing, put batteries in there, charge it up, just with like your cable for your tablet or your iPhone. And then this is the little bit that you can put your phone in to attach that to your like handle. This is not a selfie stick or anything. Obviously the selfie sticks are banned in the parks if it extends. This doesn't extend. It's like the one that's designed to just go in the water, but it's good for like gripping on and holding on to things. And then this bit comes off, so you can like put things in there, like locker keys and stuff, designed for the water parks. And then the last thing that I've got in here is this little pouch. This came with my my sort of laptop case, and I didn't know what to use it for, so I've just used it for this. So in here I've just got a power bank. This one's, I think it was from a pound shop, to be honest. It's not a very big one, but it works. And then I've got a fuel rod as well. So if you don't know, these are like little power banks that you can buy at Disney. They're like $30 or something. But then you can swap them at loads of different stations in the different parks. I've seen like a lot of discussion online about them, people saying like, oh, it's a waste of money and stuff, but I really like them. Yes, you can buy bigger battery packs on Amazon for like the same price, but like they can be like this big, and also you can't just, if that runs out, you can't just swap it, and if you forget to charge it up, you've not got anything to charge your phone and your cameras or whatever. So I just think these are really handy, and I used it quite a lot when I was there in Florida in January. So you don't have to. I do take both of these, so I did charge them overnight, and then took them with me. But then it's so much easier to swap out, and it's when you're filming on your phone all day like I do. Obviously your battery goes really quickly, so it's just easy. And what I found was I put the cord in here. Put it into my phone, and then have my phone in my bag, my phone in my pocket with the wire attached, and this in my bag, and like it was fine. So I could still use my phone to film even with this attached whilst it was charging, which was obviously really good. And then I've just got the other. This is like the packet that the fuel rod comes in. It's just got some little attachments. It's got a really short like lead to connect it to your phone, so bring your other one, like you bring your original phone charger. Yeah, so that's everything that I've got in that bag really. Some of the things, let me just check my list. So there's a couple of things that I don't have with me. So if I had a poncho, I would have put that in. I'm not really usually bothered by wearing a poncho. I did buy one in January, but it doesn't really bother me. I also would sometimes take a spare pair of shoes, so just like Crocs or flip-flops or something. And I did that at Islands of Adventure, so when I've been on like the rapids and things, I can put my Crocs on, my feet get wet, but then I can take the Crocs off, put my trainers back on or whatever, and my feet aren't all wet, because when we went in May last year, my Woody Vans got absolutely soaked, and they're still a bit brown now from then, like the water made them go funny colour. So yeah, ponchos and a change of shoes, just like flip-flops or something. And then what else have I got? Oh, sun cream. Make sure you take extra sun cream to the parks. Obviously depends on the time of year you go. It's usually warm enough to have sun cream all year round, but in January I just put it on in the morning and then didn't put any on again, and I didn't burn at all. And finally, baby wipes. Obviously when you're eating and stuff, you want to be able to wipe your hands, maybe wipe a table. Just a good thing to have, and like they're good to just like do a bit of a refresh yourself a bit. Just wipe your face, and cools you down a little bit. So another thing that I might take to the parks, I only bought this in January, so I've not actually taken it with me, but would be my pin trading bag, and then this has just got pins in. So I could use that to trade pins in the park. or maybe I'd just take a couple of pins spare, I'm not sure yet. And then finally, I just wanted to show you that I do have a second bag which I take to Florida with me. I would use this just to, when I'm going to like Islands of Adventure and things, I don't take sort of like the GoPro and stuff because you can't really film on as many rides there. So I try to like reduce the amount of stuff that I'm taking. So I'll just take this smaller bag and I'll have the same things in it, like my phone, wallet, like all the medicines and stuff. But yeah, this is just like my secondary bag, I suppose, that's a bit smaller and easier, and it fits in the lockers at Islands of Adventure and stuff better. So yeah, that's the other bag that I use. So, I hope that was useful to some of you. Hopefully I've given you some ideas of things to say that you've not thought about before, or that you've not seen other people mention that they're taking their bags. If you've got any other ideas of things to take in bags that I've missed out, then make sure you leave a comment and tell me, because I love to be over prepared, so if I'm missing something I need to know. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button and click the little notification bell so you'll be alerted next time we post a video. I'm thinking that the next video might be like a little Disney room tour, so let me know if you guys would be interested in that, because I've got loads of random Disney stuff around my room that I love to talk about, so it'd be cool to share that with you guys if it's something you'd be interested in. So yeah, have a great day guys, and I'll see you next time.